Hey guys, welcome to Two Bears, One Cave. Today, we're sponsored by Policy Genius. These days, a lot of workplaces offer some pretty nice perks. A snack station, 15 flavors of soda water, even insurance. But while it's nice to have a handful of trail mix and some water that tastes faintly of tangerine, that's not enough to subsist on, and neither is your workplace life insurance. This is where Policy Genius comes in. Policy Genius is the easiest way to shop for life insurance online in minutes. You can compare quotes from the top insurers to find the right amount of coverage at the best possible price. The Policy Genius team can look at your workplace life insurance policy and help you decide what else you might need and what you don't. And Policy Genius doesn't just make life insurance easy. They can also help with the right kind of home insurance, auto insurance, and disability insurance, all things you need if you have a family. So remember, workplace life insurance policies are like workplace snacks. Better than nothing, but not quite enough. Head to policygenius.com today and find out how to supplement your workplace life insurance and better protect your family. Policy Genius. It's like a buffet made of life insurance. And what could be more delicious than that? Now let's get ready for the episode, but before we start, make sure to find Tom Segura on his Take It Down tour. He is heading to Europe. For all tickets, go to tomsegura.com/tour, and my Body Shots World Tour picks up again in 1 month. Go to bertbertbert.com. Two Bears, One Cave, motherfuckers.
All right, welcome to another Two Bears, One Cave. He believes everyone should marry within their own race. I'm here to tell you love is possible. So, are you gonna start?
I've only ever had sex with white chicks.
Ever?
Yeah, I hooked up with one black chick one time, and we hooked up. We didn't have sex, and then she flipped me and spooned me from behind. I swear to God, yeah, in New York, yeah.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no end. This is a true story.
Wow, I had sex with a number of different races.
Really?
Yep.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I know Spanish because you can speak.
Yeah.
Did you flip into Spanish? I just drooled everywhere. Did you flip into Spanish when you started having sex with a Spanish chick?
No.
You ever talk Spanish during sex?
No. No, sometimes
Do you talk during sex?
No, I'm pretty silent. I'm kind of weird.
I can't imagine Bush talks at all.
No, she just wants it to be over. But she,
I remember you telling me about when you guys were just dating. You telling me about the first time you guys had sex.
You do?
Uh-huh.
I remember. I'm gonna go back to this black girl first. So when I was in college, yeah, it was funny because whatever. She kept telling me to put a condom on, but and then like I was like, we don't need it. What are the odds? It's fucking.
I'm so fast. It's like dropping toast. It's a 2-second
It's gonna
rule.
be over quickly. But she would let it like start, and then she was like, "Nah, you should get one." And I was like, "Why?" You know, condoms.
Dude, I heard a comedian one time tell a story about him raping a girl on a fucking podcast. He didn't know it was rape. He just started telling the fucking story, and someone goes, "Hey, bro, I think you raped her." I'm gonna tell you it is in your ear. Oh. Really? I swear to God! Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh.
Well, to be clear, I was like, okay. And then I left the room.
Oh.
She's nice. I stopped her from drowning when it's true.
Oh my fucking God. Oh, this is the hardest I've ever fucking laughed. I'm about to pass out. Please tell me this is a true story.
It is true.
Wait, what happened?
Myrtle Beach.
Was there kingfish in the water? let's set the scene. It's 1954. You guys are at the beach. The girl you met at camp, Licorice, is like, I think I'm going to go out in the water. And you're like, don't go out there. There's kingfish in the water.
No. We were in Myrtle Beach senior week, and a whole bunch of us took over a shitty, like, you're sweating.
I haven't laughed that hard.
Your face dropped.
What? Shut up. Don't do that to me. I thought I passed. I thought I was going to pass out. Can we just make this a 4-minute podcast and go home? This is the best 4 minutes you're ever going to get in podcasting fucking ever.
I had this fantasy about telling you were having a Bell's palsy episode, and
I smile every morning and I go, not today, not today. Every fucking morning. That's my first thought.
So, okay, this is kind of fucked up.
God, I'm fucking...
So it's senior week. Okay. We all take over like one of these shitty Myrtle Beach like motels.
Yeah.
That's like 2 blocks from the ocean, and we have so many fucking blunts rolled up in the rooms that the cleaning staff would come in and be like, "There's a lot of drugs in here." We would be like, "Do you want some?" And they're like, "All right." So we're all by the pool hanging out during the day. And this is like all people from your class.
Yeah.
And this chick liked me, and when I was walking by the pool one time, she pushes me in, right? Like a kid. Like a kid.
Wait. Okay, so here's the problem when I hear a story. So as a comedian, I immediately know where I want the story to go.
Yeah.
And I've got my fingers crossed that it's going to where I think it's going.
I don't know if you're gonna like where it goes. Because, well, I mean, there's a near death. So anyways, when she pushes me in, it's fine because we're all, everyone's smoking, drinking.
And you pretend you're drowning. You're like,
Well, no, I do. Yeah. I play, and I'm like, I'm going to get you back, right? And she walks away. She walks away, and then it's like the next day or whatever, and I see her by the edge of the pool, and I go to push her in, and as I go to push her in, she grabs my arm as she's going in to the water and goes like, ah! Like lets out a panic scream. As we go in the water together, she starts full flailing, and I don't mean like, I can't swim, but like clawing, grabbing, kicking, and I'm underneath, and she's fucking. I go, I have to like come up and go, I'll save you, like that. And she's screaming that she can't swim. Yeah. And then I basically just drag her to the side. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? She's like, I can't swim. I'm like, don't stand next to the edge of the pool. Then I took her.
That's her fault. That's her fault. The fucking edge of the pool.
Yeah, you're fucking.
What's the vegan doing in the meat aisle?
Then we go upstairs and I try to have sex with her. But she joins me. No, I'm in the shower. She comes in the shower.
She's like, this water doesn't get higher than this, right?
And then, but then she's fucking doing the thing again. She's like, don't put it in. I'm like, why are you jumping in the shower? Yeah. Like, what? What are you doing?
What are you getting in the shower? By the way, in Russia, I took a chick into the shower, and I didn't want to fuck her because everyone told me everyone had AIDS over there. But I kept I basically would just put it in for a second, and then she'd want to have sex, and I'd just pull it out and be like, no, I don't want AIDS. And then in my head, I was like, you can't get AIDS that quickly.
It was basically like that. I mean, a lot of just, it's in there.
How many girls do you think you've put your dick in, but you don't count as sex?
Not many.
Okay.
How many do you have?
Probably 8.
That you put it in?
That I put my dick in, and then was like, we shouldn't do this.
You got it that far though? You got it in?
Yeah. That was my move because
Yeah, that's the best move of all. The best move is always getting it in. But
I would get it in, and then I was like, this one chick. I think about this one chick so much because she was such a great girl. I want to say her name was Stephanie. I don't remember, Tiffany, something like that. She lived in Chicago.
Steph? Okay.
And she definitely wanted to have sex. And
what year is what are you in college? Are you out of college?
27 years old.
Okay, so you're a junior in college. Okay.
26 years old. I'm just graduated. By the way, that wasn't far off. And so she was subletting an apartment in Chelsea. I was living in New York, but I was going back and forth from LA, and every night we'd hook up, and we were like, we shouldn't have sex. And then we get to the point where I'd put it in, and then she'd want to fuck, and I'd be like, I was like, two things. I was like, I don't have a condom, and I don't want to get some chick pregnant. And then the other thing was like, I'm gonna come so fast, this girl's gonna lose all respect for me. So I just stop, and then she'd blow me, and I was like, there we go.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I know.
So you'd still get
Dude, I'm so bad at sex. I'm so bad at sex.
Really?
I had sex last night.
You should make a video because you don't care if anybody sees it. Just make a video.
I would make a sex video in a second. It would be. I had sex last night with Leanne, and it was so quick. And Leanne got really into it, like really into it, and literally climbed on me. And I was like, it got me so fucking worked up that I just came right away. I was like, and she was like she even stopped before I came. Like, hold on, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, keep going. Dude, I think I think because I never grew up and got a job and like did all that stuff, there's still like my brain sexually is 17 years old.
Oh, maybe that's a thing. I don't Yeah.
So like I don't think with sex I could never like take it.
So your whole do you basically when you start to have sex every time now you're just like, I'm definitely gonna come really fast right now.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Yeah. You're ready to come right before you even start.
100%. I could sometimes come just going down on Leanne.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's the sexiest. I started looking at porn because this is what I see when what I see is it's Leanne laying in a bed naked at me going down on her, looking up at her like crocodile eyes. That is the sexiest thing in the fucking world.
Yeah, I get that.
I love that look.
Somebody should animate this, but if but you've come just from that? You said you could.
I haven't. I could. I really could.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. There's something about giving, like Leanne losing control and getting turned on that for me is like.
Yeah, of course. That's a huge turn on.
But that's like something like she can make me come by just saying something. And I'm just like, yeah, I suck at sex. That's why I never had sex with a lot of people. I only had sex with 6 people.
Oh, I'm more than you. I had sex with a really tall Asian one time. You ever what's the tallest
Asian? Yeah. I had sex with 0.
Yeah.
I've never had sex with an Asian chick at all. I wrote a joke. See, this is what we were talking about.
What's the tallest chick you ever slept with?
Is it, Kristen? This girl, Kristen, probably 5'10".
That's pretty tall. What about the shortest?
Probably Leanne. No, maybe that girl Alex. Like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7".
Okay, yeah, I had sex with a couple really small girls.
Like how small? Wait, how many people have you had sex with?
Not that many.
Like put it into sports. Is it a soccer team? Is it a basketball team?
Oh, I got you. It's like a AAU basketball team. No, it's like it's right in it's like in the teens or something.
Yeah, I'm like a college golf team.
Yeah.
No, I've never had sex with an Asian. I wrote a joke. This is what we were talking about outside where you go, when we started comedy, because there was no perils to it. You would say the most fucked up shit on stage or in podcasting, and now you say it and you write it in your head and you're like, maybe I'll hold off on that one. The joke I wrote the other day was I was like, Asian chicks are like BMW 5 Series.
Okay.
They're fucking great. They're hot. They're good looking, but there's so many of them that you're like, oh yeah. I don't really. Oh, it's a 5 Series. We could all get 5 Series.
Have you taken that on stage?
No.
You should.
I stay away from anything too. I don't like lately.
What?
Too racial. Like because I feel like in your set you can have. If you're going to talk about black people, you get one thing to talk about black people. You don't get to do it the whole show.
Yeah,
you look like a fucking like a lunatic. And so and with race, I have like 3 race jokes. One of them that I've been telling, I told to you on a podcast, and you laughed so hard. I was like, maybe I'll try that on stage, and it is destroying.
Really?
Yeah. I took a shit in Japan once. It was so bad. The guy in the stall next to me threw up.
Yeah.
We were in Japan. I thought he was talking to me.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah. And so that one.
I forgot this joke. I did Bridenstine's podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like,
what's Mike up to?
oh man, he's great.
Dude,
but
he used to be so fun to tour with, and then we just stopped touring, and I haven't talked to him in forever.
he's great. He's benching a lot, by the way. He's really into bench pressing now.
You're lying.
He goes to like a bench press gym. Yeah.
You are fucking.
He's benching 300 pounds now. Yeah. I swear to God. You cannot tell by looking at him.
Really?
No.
What's
No.
what you did, Brian's Spy?
I remind, and for some, we started talking about, man, like when you leave a joke.
Still thinking about. I saved her from drowning.
There's, so this was, I remember this joke. I remember this joke from years ago that I used to tell. I used to say, oh yeah, I was having sex with this really petite woman, right? She was super hot, but she was so small, right? So like, it was an Olympic year, so I felt like I was a traitor. She was a Romanian gymnast. All right, so she was that. I said it wrong. I was having sex with a Romanian gymnast, and it was an Olympic year, so I felt like a traitor. And she was so hot, but she was so small. So when I was having sex with her, I was like, "You're so hot, but you're so small. I feel like I'm fucking a kid." And she took it the way you did, the wrong way.
As opposed to the way a priest would take it.
Yeah. She took it like fucking you reminds me of when I fuck kids. And that's not what I meant. I meant you're small.
Yeah.
The way kids are.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking you. Now, finger painting, that reminds me of when I fuck kids.
Oh, that's funny.
That's like a 12-year-old joke. But I forgot about, and all of a sudden it like, you either pop in your head and you're like, oh yeah, I used to sometimes bomb or do well with that.
Dude, I think of that so much, of the swings I would take when I was younger and not give a fuck. And now I just go, I think it was because back then it was us against them.
Yeah.
And now it's us with them.
It's totally different. The dynamic changes.
I told a joke that I thought was really fucking brilliant joke. And this black chick came up to me at the end of my show in DC doing a meet and greet. She's like, "Hey, great set." And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, that joke though is kind of fucked up. And I was like, "Really?" And she goes, "Yeah, just letting you know, like I wouldn't work on that." And I went, "Really?" And she goes, "Yeah, I think that it allows people the opportunity to feel less than in your show, and I don't think you ever want that." I went, and I didn't even think of what I was saying. I was just saying it, like I used to. And so that's when I kind of changed it. I was like, all right, if I'm going to talk about something, if I'm going to go somewhere, I better be fucking well thought out.
Dude, I got an email. The worst emails are the well-written ones, like, because they really make you feel badly. Like sometimes people email you or message you and they're like, "Fuck you, you suck." And you're like, okay.
Yeah, fuck that guy. The ones that start off with, "Listen, man, just so you know, I'm a big fan of your podcast. I love you and Tom's new podcast. Followed you on Joe. Found you through Ari. I got to be honest with you, though." And you're like, "Oh, this is going to sting."
I was at your show, and I was having a great time. And then it's like, ... until you said this. And for the moment, I felt like I was in a surreal space as everyone around me laughed at what you were pointing out. And I sat there alone and broke it. And you're like, what the fuck, man? And then they go on, like, I tried to have fun the rest of the show. But after that joke, I just couldn't. And you're like, all right. Thank you for the... And they're like, just something to give you pause about, I'd been a lifelong fan.
Until you said baby arm.
Yeah, and you're like, okay.
I had a joke about baby arms. And I was like...
Like when adults have a baby arm?
Yeah, it's a joke about traffic school. I'm sure I told you the story. It's a true story. Happened to me at traffic school in Burbank. The joke, the punchline isn't, but one of the punchlines is that the teacher had a atrophied right arm. I didn't know what to call it.
Called a baby arm. Yeah.
The first night I tell it, I figure it out. I figure out the end of the joke, and I'm like, doing my meet and greet, 2 people with baby arms. I swear to you, on my children. Every time I don't tell it, I don't meet one. Anytime I tell it, someone comes up with a fucked up arm. every.
It's always how it goes. It's always how it goes.
And they don't say anything. They're cool. They're like, great show. But you know in their head, they're like, it's not even them. It's their boyfriend going, fuck.
Yeah.
And that's, dude.
The boyfriend's like, we haven't even talked about it in months. We just got past talking about it, and you fucking bring it up.
God, do you remember how ruthless humans used to be? Like, think of how bad they were in the fucking turn of the century. Like, I remember in college there was
You mean when they didn't plan for tomorrow because someone's probably going to die today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
It was ruthless, yeah.
I mean, I bet doing comedy in the fucking 1880s, like right before Prohibition, like I bet you could just go, hey, you ever get tired beating your wife? And everyone's like, I know, right?
Takes a lot out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what if she overtook me? I mean, I haven't even,
Dude, yeah, you could get away with anything for sure. You
could
could also kill people, and it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, dude, what was Charlie's roommate, Joe Zimmerman? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Joe Zimmerman has the greatest joke about Andrew Jackson challenging men to duels. Like,
Yeah.
Can you imagine challenging someone to a duel? I bet no one would talk shit.
Dude, you would expect to, like, how little would death affect you in that era if everyone who got a cold died, everybody that broke a bone died, and everybody that pissed somebody off, you're like, oh, someone's probably going to shoot you or stab you, and nobody would basically get in trouble.
Death affects me so much, I can't enjoy this old face app everyone's doing.
Because you start thinking about that?
Because I go, what's that, 10 years from now?
Yeah.
That's fucking 10 years. You know what I almost did? Just use a face app and put it in. Here's a picture of me in 10 years, and it's just a picture of nothing because I'll be fucking dead. What the fuck? Like, everyone's, how crazy I'm going to look.
How long do you think you have to live?
I've been thinking about this. I can't imagine going past 70. I mean, that's like, right, already, I go 70, I'm not going to see past 70.
That's a pretty good run.
It's a pretty good run. 70, you don't want to get too old. Like,
No, you don't.
my wife's grandmother almost died in front of us at lunch.
Yeah.
She started choking, but choking just on saliva and like air. And we thought she was going to die. And then it was just her dentures fell out. It was really
Jesus
rough.
Christ,
and my daughters were there. We're all watching. And then I thought, you don't want to be there. You don't want to.
No.
You don't want, and she has to have someone live with her. And so you don't want to be a burden on anybody. And I wouldn't want the girls to not live their life because dad fucking partied his entire adulthood and now he needs a fucking colostomy bag and they've got to wipe my ass.
That's definitely going to happen.
Hey, I guess everyone's coming over for drinks, huh? You know, I used to drink back before when I had an esophagus.
And you know that people will be like, oh, did your dad used to drink? And someone will go, did he used to fucking drink? And then they'll pull up their
Ask him how many toes he has. I don't want to be a burden. I definitely want to die before my kids. Definitely.
Yeah, of course.
That's one of the saving graces is if I get into a car accident and they're like, sir, don't close your eyes. I'm going to go, you know what? I didn't have to see my kids die. Clunk.
Yeah.
That's one of my saving. I don't want Leanne to die before me.
You don't? No, you do very poorly with that.
Dude.
Very poorly.
You want to see a shit show?
Yeah.
Do you ever see that scene in Swingers when that girl dumps him and he's and Jon Favreau's in his room and his wife beat her and Vince Vaughn comes in with a salami and a thing of orange juice? He's like, dude, you got to get out of this.
Yeah.
That's going to be me and my daughters. Like someone knocking on the door like, hey guys, it's been 2 months. You guys haven't left the house. And we're like, yeah, we're not doing so hot in here. The dogs are all eating their own shit. Although it would be nice, you know.
To get that second wife going? Yeah. What do you think you'd get? Do you think that's a real smile?
What
too.
do you think you'd get? Let me put the question back on you.
Yeah.
If you could get another luxury car, do you know which one you'd want?
I have a few. A few lined up. Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, because you get kind of a dummy, right? Not all this fucking
Hardcore dummy.
Yeah.
Hardcore dummy. Yeah, like hardcore dummy.
That Dalmatian wife. That's what you call it. Like,
Yeah. Just Bert? Huh?
And she's like, Bert, I found some shoes today. They're like $800, and you're like, that's cool. And then she just doesn't say anything else. And then she's like, do you need a blowy? And you're like, yeah.
Oh.
And then she blows you, and then she's like, I'm going shopping again. And then she just takes off. And it's just like, what's the model you want? How do you want it? What do you want her to look like?
Blonde hair.
Blonde?
Blonde hair, young. I want like but when I say young for me, like 30. Like 30 would be perfect because she's grown up enough to not want to go to parties.
Yeah.
But she's like, I want to have a pool. I want to have.
Yeah. Is she educated?
I mean, it's not a must. I wouldn't mind like just like a foreigner.
Oh, like a foreign. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind Russian.
But like kind of wowed by all the nice things. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I want a barracuda wife who's all blown away by the razzle dazzle.
You're right. And
Like,
she's
just shiny things. She's like, huh? What?
Bert, show me remote control. Turns on the thing. Like always.
Alexa.
Yeah.
We have a servant.
Yeah, we have a.
I don't know what accent I'm doing.
It's good. It's pretty good. It's somewhere in Eastern Europe.
I said I had a premise I was working on that I don't want to cheat on my wife, but I do want to impress someone else.
Yeah.
Like, because Leanne, you can't impress her, like, at all. Like,
she's never impressed.
The girls got upgraded on the flight home from Australia, and then Leanne wasn't, and she was like, I know, right?
What about you?
Oh, I was already, yeah. I was flying first class, definitely. And so, no, but I was staying in Australia. They were going home, so it was just the three of them.
Oh, okay.
And I called American Airlines, and I go, how much to just pay for the last seat? She goes, it's $1,500. I go, oh, okay, we're definitely doing it. And Leanne's like, whoa, why are you going to waste $1,500? I'll just sit and coach. And I go, no, the two girls are in first class for free. You sit in first class for $1,500. And she's like, I would rather the $1,500. And I was like, no, you wouldn't. Trust me. Like, I just want the girl that goes, $1,500? Yeah, do it. Fuck yeah, I want it for you know, like I want to impress. Like that, I just can't impress Leanne. Nothing impresses her. And so I would love that.
Well, is it that it's not that nothing impresses her? Is it that the things that you want to impress her don't impress her? She's impressed by something entirely different.
No, I don't think she's impressed by anything by me. I don't think there's any part of me that she's like, wow. Like,
really?
Yeah. But like, even like, you know, doing a theater, like, she's just like, oh, it's great. But it's not like, I want someone to be like, come in and be like, whoa. How many people are in here? And I'm like, 1,200. And they're like, 1,200 people know who you are? Like,
but a lot of people feel like that.
Yeah, but not my wife, the one person I want to impress.
But why don't you just get another wife? Like,
that's what we're talking about.
All right, so.
Two fantasies. One, God forbid, something happened and I get a new wife. That's not a bad one.
God forbid.
God forbid. Other one, okay? I've thought about this a bunch. She's crossing the street and a motorcycle hits her. Now, I say motorcycle because it's not going to do too much damage, but I wanted to go into a coma. And then I wanted to... and then, do you remember what I was saying? I wish I could say horrible shit again.
Yeah.
So she goes into a coma. The doctors go, what do we do? And I go, we're going to rebuild her, all right? Start with her tits. They were a double D before. Let's build them up. And we just complete and total plastic surgery.
Dude, if this would be...
Hey, how many calories are we feeding her? Cut that in half. Here we go.
Dude, this would be great for your career. Like, do you realize if she was in a coma, you could get away with absolutely anything, and people would be like, give the guy a fucking break, all right?
His wife got coma.
She was hit by a motorcycle. Jesus Christ. And then you could just say anything. Nobody would ever get on your case, man.
Drive home, come back and just Kill Bill that ass. She's in bed. The nurse is like, he's such a doting father. He goes and checks on her twice a day. I'm coming out with a towel wiping up. Hey, guys. Clean up room 7. You're going to need a mop, boys.
By the way, that is considered rape. Just so you know.
Not if it's your wife.
No, it is. Yeah, she can't give consent.
We get it. We do it in our living trust. We do it. Would you like them to pull the plug and can he fuck your holes while you sleep? I don't know how her fucking oxygen thing gets up over her head every day. I'll give her the old wrestler 3 count. 1, 2. All right, here we go.
You want some chips?
No, I can't. This is the fucking hardest I haven't laughed this hard in a really long time.
Me too.
Do we have a new sponsor?
I just thought, what do you like?
Oh, dude.
Those look good.
I cannot say no to Cheetos Puffs.
Yeah.
I cannot say no to Cheetos Puffs. All right, let's try, if we can, to...
rank these?
Nope. What we're going to do is say that these are comedians and explain why.
These are comedians?
Yeah, explain what comedian this is like. Like, for instance, well, this is just gonna get racist. I just realized. I was like, pick this up. I was like, all right, Steve Trevino. No. All right, never mind. This is a horrible game. Oh my God, man. Hey, you drinking water?
Yeah.
Dude, I just started drinking water. I haven't been.
It's pretty good stuff,
lately.
right?
Ever since we got a pool, my showering is cut probably by 7/8.
What do you mean?
I just stopped showering.
That's a good thing. What? So the
Just
pool
get
is
in
your
the pool.
shower?
Yeah, get in the pool, and that's a shower.
That's not a shower.
Dude.
You fucking maniac.
You know, when you stop showering, you also stop brushing your teeth. I haven't brushed my teeth because I don't think about it. I'm not getting out of the shower to brush my teeth. I brushed my teeth this morning because I was like, he might say something. They were that bad. I floss a lot. That's what's important.
How long had you gone without brushing your teeth?
I'll call Leanne.
I thought you were going to check your calendar, like you write it down.
No.
This is the new grossest thing ever about you.
Dude.
Wait, call Leanne.
The longest I've gone without brushing my teeth. I mean, she said last night right before sex, she was like, hey, brush your teeth. And I was like, because we've been at the lake. By the way, I was at the lake. I wasn't showering at the lake. So I was like, if I get in the lake, I'm clean. That's my shower. I always thought, I told Leanne that's a Florida thing, but you grew up in Florida and you don't think that?
Nah.
For real?
Do you want a beer?
No. I got shit today. I'm going to Queen tonight.
Queen?
Yeah. At the Forum.
No shit.
Yeah, me and the girls. I'm trying to figure out
They
how
like
to sneak
Queen?
a vape pen in. Hey, what's the longest I've ever gone without brushing my teeth?
I don't know. How would I know that?
We were talking about how I kind of haven't showered in a while, but I took a shower today because I count the pool as showers.
Yes,
Leanne.
you do.
Hey, Leanne.
Yes.
Hey, is Bert a good lover?
Yes.
Okay.
You think I'd be with him this long if he weren't?
Well, no, I didn't, but he was saying that he's a terrible lover.
Yeah, he has really bad self-esteem. I don't know if you know this about him.
I did not know that about him.
Hey.
But he said he hasn't been brushing his teeth or showering lately, and that is usually tied to mental illness.
It's not lately. For the last, 17 years. So I wouldn't call it lately.
Jesus. Wait.
I'd call it consistently.
So when the girls were toddlers, you'd be like, you have to brush your teeth, Bert, you too, like that?
No, because I refuse to be his parent.
Oh.
I floss a lot, though. That's what counts.
Have you ever heard
He
his
does floss a lot.
Have you heard his fantasy about you being in a coma?
Okay.
No, I haven't.
I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll talk to you a little bit. Bye. Oh, fuck, Tom. Have you heard his fantasy about you being in a coma?
I bet you're a better lover than you were saying you were.
I don't know. It would be great if we...
She would
Wouldn't it be
totally
great
bash you if you
Let's
were.
write a script where let's shoot a porn.
Of
If you could fuck one porn star, who would it be?
I've never actually watched a porn before, so okay. Let's start with. Isn't that the worst when you meet adults like that? There's 3 adults in my life right now who are like
Okay,
I've
Pete
never
Holmes.
actually.
Pete Holmes. Pete doesn't watch porn.
But no, I'm saying I've met adults who are like I've never actually seen one frame of porn. I'm like, what are you talking about? How have you never ever seen any of it?
Dude, I've seen gay porn. Like, Jesus.
Or gangbangs, gay gangbangs.
I've seen everything. I've seen stuff that makes you go, that's not technically porn. Like, that's just gross.
That's
Tentacle porn? You ever seen tentacle porn? Oh, by the way, tentacle porn's weird until it turns you on, and you're like, wait, what the fuck am I watching? Alien stuck to the roof, right? Asian chick walks in, all of a sudden, tentacle drops from the roof. Kong. It's a complete and total. Can you just pull up one tentacle porn?
Tentacle.
That's anime. Oh my god, that's anime.
I saw this alien one that Josh Potter showed me from Area 51.
What?
Tentacles corrupt new tenant. Okay. What's this? Let's see.
Oh yeah, this is good tentacle porn. This is real.
Let me see. What's going on? Oh. So these are like she's really enjoying it.
Yeah. It's not bad. Except it's fucking pixelated.
It is? Oh, because it's in Japan.
Why would they pixelate that?
They have a weird law about that. Tentacles corrupt new tenant.
She checked. She got that rented that apartment and then found out there was an alien. The tentacle porn. after a while, you're like, okay, this makes sense. I can see how this is hot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quicksand porn is the one that
and you like blousing.
Down-blousing.
Down-blousing, yeah.
Down-blousing is fucking hot. You can't even find good down-blousing on Pornhub. All the good down-blousing's on YouTube. Because then you know it's like... the ones on YouTube, you're like... Who's on hot ones?
I don't know.
Whoa. That's just a straight-up porn.
Oh, the one with the girl bent over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Looks like it.
Nice. Oh, wait, whoa. Go back. Someone's getting in a boat. That turns me on. Down-blousing one. Count the views on these. Oh.
So this is shot just for what you're talking about?
Yeah, this is just shot for...
Oh, yeah.
And it's just...
Like and share. That's the name of this video.
Who comments on these?
I mean, they're about to shoot a porn, right? Like this is like
I don't know. I think she thinks she's a model. There we go. That's good down-blousing.
Just gets you going.
It's the only... Look at that. That's a... Oh, she's going to do wet down-blousing? How great would it be if an alligator attacked her right now?
That'd be actually pretty great.
As a cameraman, do you keep filming? You're like
100%. You're
gonna
a
go
fucking
viral.
Garbage person if you don't.
She's not a good swimmer.
She's not.
Does that turn you on?
A little bit. So
why did we hit pause?
Where does it go to? Like when you
it's just down-blousing.
Scrub it though. Is it she just like?
She just gets out and she bends over and her top's wet. And
isn't this the part where the guy's like, well, you seem lost here. I can help you get back.
You got to really trust a guy to go out to the woods and shoot this with him.
You ever done something
there's
like...
an undercut of underboob.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a nice shot. Do you ever do something like that where you take a girl out to the woods and you're like, you're not going back unless...
No, but I did tell you about the time my buddy kidnapped those girls, right?
No.
I can't say his name. He asked me to stop saying his name. It's the fucking... It's the funniest story post. In the moment, it was not funny. Let's just call him Tom, okay?
Okay.
So we were at... He was getting ready to graduate. I was getting ready to graduate. We're both like 6-year seniors. And he's like, what do you want to do? I said, let's go over to the house. So we went over to the fraternity house to go hang out, and it turned out they were having a social. That's how old we were. We didn't even know they were having a social. So we pull up in his car. His car's filled with laundry because he's getting ready to move to California. Pull up in his car, and these two girls come bouncing out, young freshmen bouncing out, see his headlights and go and start yelling, turn your fucking headlights off. And he's like, who the fuck are these chicks? That's when we realized they're having a social. And he's like, God damn it, man. What's wrong with people that they would come out into a car? They don't even know who's in the car. They're going to fucking take that aggression. And then he just turns his lights off, rolls his windows down. And he goes, hey, to say something. And the girl's like, what? He goes, you girls want to party? And they're like, who are you? And he goes, I'm Tom. Or no, he goes, who are you? And he goes, doesn't matter. Come on, let's go party. And they're like, what do you guys got? And he's like, weed. You want to smoke weed? And they're like, we want to smoke weed. He was like, get in. And they're like, okay. And he looks at me and goes, can you believe they just get in my fucking car? And I go, no.
But you're in the car, too.
I'm in the car. And by the way, this guy does not smoke weed. So I'm like, what the fuck? I smoke weed. I don't have any weed. So they get in the car, and he kind of backs out. And they're like, where are you going? And he goes, well, we can't get high in front of our house. We're going to get in trouble. And they're like, okay. So then he pulls out on Tennessee Street, starts going down Tennessee Street. And they're like, where are you going? He goes, we want to get away from the house. Don't want to get high near the house, you know? So then he takes a left by the stadium, which is now pretty far away. And they're like, wait, where are you going? And he goes, you guys got money? And they're like, what? And he goes, well, we got to buy the weed. And they're like, you don't even have weed? And he was like, no, we got to go buy some weed. And they're like, oh, this is more than what we wanted. Can you just turn this car around? And he goes, hey, yeah, I'll do that. And they go, no, seriously, turn it around now. And he goes, you don't give me fucking directions. And she goes, no, you turn the car around now, or I swear to God, I'm going to scream as loud as I can. And he pulls the car over, and he turns around, and he goes, scream as loud as you want. No one's going to hear you. These girls' faces dropped. I freak out, and I go, Tom. And he goes, don't say my fucking name. Don't say my fucking name. And I go, dude, I turn around, and I go, listen, my name's Bert. I work for Safe Escort. You're 100% fine. Nothing's going to happen to you. He's joking around. Tom is, and he goes, quit saying our names. Now we're going to have to kill him. And I go, Tom, please stop. Please stop. He then takes these girls, we were living by the same, to where our apartment is, right? Mm-hmm. They are freaking the fuck out. I'm calming them down. They get to where our apartment complex is. They jump out of the car. They run into his apartment. I swear to God, they run into his apartment. And
like a random door.
They just run up the stairs to his like condo. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? He goes, man, I probably saved their lives. I probably saved their fucking lives. I said, what? And he goes, they were safe with me. Nothing was going to happen. But we scared them enough. Now they're never getting anyone in a stranger's car. And I'm like,
they're in your apartment.
I go, they're in your apartment. He goes, I know. I need you to go up. We'll get them home safe. You take care of it. I'm not going to deal with it. I go up, and they are with his two roommates who they happen to know. And they ended up fucking his two roommates that night.
It's a lovely story.
He came over to my house. He's like, can you believe that? They didn't learn a lesson. They didn't learn any lessons. I thought I saved their life. Then they fucked Dudash and McVeigh. Those are real names.
I went to a fucking, this is crazy. I was in Philly and like dirty Philly, you know?
So Philly.
But like with some real fucking, these guys were having a horseshoe tournament and like all the dudes had like weird fucking nicknames that all had to do with coke, you know? and I remember just being there with the one guy I know, and he's introduced me. He's like, this is Big Willie style. This is this guy, and this, and like he's like, this is 8 Ball. This is. I go, okay, and all the dudes seemed like scumbags, you know. And I know nothing about horse. I'm just with my friend, and I'm like, all right, I'm just hanging out, and then he's like, oh shit, here's fucking Kevin. These guys are fucking bad guys. And I'm like, why are they here? He's like, they love horseshoe. So
I can't keep away from horseshoes, man.
They come up and they basically tell us that they kidnapped a girl. Like they're like, we fucking, so this girl was at the airport and she was lost. So she was lost. Yeah. Oh, what kind of fucking human being sees someone in need and goes, this is my opportunity? These guys. And they took her out on a boat. And, yeah. She's not here anymore.
Oh, God. That's what I just want my daughters to be.
No. She is. She's alive. They didn't kill her. No.
I just want my daughters to be aware enough to notice when bad shit's happening.
Yeah.
When bad shit's lining up.
And just not to meet, like, pariahs like these guys, though. Which they probably will. So
All
this is Steve, guys. And then this is... Who's this?
Well, this is... I just realized as soon as I did this, they're all like Mexican flavored. Mm-hmm. So I was like, this is just going to be... I'm trying to think of who this is. Who, like, this is like Pablo. This
Steve.
Steve Trevino. This is... I don't know, but this is Fluffy.
Fluffy, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the Puffs.
The Puffs.
Fluffy's app was he did the Old Face app. Did you see Fluffy?
Yeah. You see his caption?
No, what was it?
That was funny. He's like, he put the Old Face on. It was like me waiting for Netflix to tell me if I got season 2 of my show.
I've only met Fluffy once.
Oh, he's the fucking greatest.
He's apparently, I don't know anything about him. He was very fucking nice, but he walked up.
Go to his Instagram.
He walked up, and he's another guy we were talking about who's just fucking destroying it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just next level. Like I don't think me and him can have a conversation about ticket sales.
Yeah. No.
Like I don't think he. That's great. He's gonna be at Comic-Con. I'm going to Comic-Con this weekend.
No, he's no, he does like arenas and amphitheaters, state fairs.
That's
and shit.
So crazy. I mean, like, do you see that in your future?
No,
I don't. In mine either. I'm like, no. I'm really cool with the Chicago theater.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I can't understand how you do 10,000 seats. It's just insanity.
Well, I mean, I definitely think I was breaking that up, right? Like, I don't think I should do a state fair. As a matter of fact, they told me I shouldn't do one.
I think your comedy is best at 3,000 seats.
Yeah,
because those are the people that are going to get it. Because I don't want people that don't know who I am to come to a show and be like
10,000, 15,000 of them.
And you think that, and I'm sure Fluffy or Joe Coy would have different answers, but do you think when they do like a 10,000 seater, do you think everyone there knows who they are? It's impossible, right? It's got to be like
they do.
offices that go,
I think most people at those shows definitely know who they're seeing.
I mean, they have to. They have to.
Yeah.
They wouldn't sell tickets if.
Yeah.
No one buys.
But I
I
also think it changes from like those guys will also do the improv, and they'll do the theater. I think when they do a huge venue like an arena, it's not so much a comedy show as it's an event. It's like, what did you do this spring?
I saw Joe
Coy.
Coy's special, the one he did in Hawaii, and I'm telling you that. I mean, all I can speak really to is the first 15 minutes. But like that first 15 minutes where he was talking about Asian people, that's a club joke. I mean, it's like
that's probably where he built it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really. Everything else I think is probably eventy, but that in the fucking it's club material he's doing in a fucking arena.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's intimate, fun, energy in a fucking arena. I don't know.
That dude has a lot of energy too. So do you though. It's weird, man. I can't. I watch people like you guys, and I'm like, Jesus, how do they fucking
Like what?
What you just have like so much energy, like the way you perform. I'm like, Jesus, like it seems like you're fucking amped up.
It took me a year. I gotta be honest with you. I remember you telling me when you're like, when you go to theaters, it's a different act. I remember you telling me that, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I would say the first 10 times I did theaters, I was standing in the center.
Yeah.
And then I got to a comedy club, and I realized, I don't have any room to move around.
Yeah.
Like I got to really comfortable with the theater stage of moving and using the stage. I really love doing theaters now.
Theaters are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
This is where the podcast, everyone's like, go back to the time Tom had sex. Tell us about the tall Asian.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say then the shortest were I had two that were 4'11",
Like the bagel guy.
like bagel guy. Yeah.
He is. In the video, you couldn't see how short he was until he started doing press, and he went into Jim and Sam, and he is like, Jim Norton towers over him, and you're like, oh, you are.
Yeah.
But did you see? I watched all his. Like, he has a YouTube
He did a lot
channel.
of press.
He did a lot of press.
Jesus.
He did a lot of press, and I mean, I don't think. What's interesting is he's so.
You think you could fuck him up?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty certain. I mean, I think once I got past the dog bark he has, because he talks very confident.
Yeah.
But then once that other guy who didn't seem like he was trained in fighting at all was like, you're done talking to people like that, and held him on the ground.
Oh my God. I wonder if you'd be any different if you were like 4'11". I feel like you'd have the same personality.
Oh,
You'd be killing it as a 4'11" guy.
do you ever think about, I've thought about that so often, who you would be in different sizes with, like, would I be who I am if I had a full head of hair and I was skinny? Like, if I was gorgeous, would I still have my personality?
No. And
Not at all.
Would you
not
do
at all.
comedy? No.
No.
You'd be selling like roofing.
I'd be living
shit.
on a sailboat.
Yeah.
Fucking banging tens, dipping my finger in pussy every night. Fucking drinking cold beers and smoking cigarettes and just
Yeah. What if you were like 6'6", you know?
Oh, with that big fucking knee dick.
Yeah.
All the way to,
No comedy.
no, I wouldn't do comedy at all. I'd probably,
But if you were fucking 4'11", you'd do comedy.
if I was 4'11", I'd be much funnier than I am now.
Yeah.
I think I'd be fucking hilarious. Have a big belly.
Yeah, big like pregnant
round
belly.
head.
Yeah. And everybody like, and you own being the little fella. The problem is that guy just got to own being the little guy.
Well, you know, I watched one of his videos of him walking into a 7-Eleven. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I saw part
And
of
the
it.
guy, and apparently this Middle Eastern guy just goes, "How tall are you?"
Yeah, and he
One of the
fucking
first words he says.
yeah. He's like, you know how fucking disrespectful that shit is. I came here to buy coffee.
I would give him my coffee, and the first thing you say is, "How tall are you?" What if I said, "What country you're from?" The guy's like, look, man, I don't want to be doing this."
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you walked in as spectacle. I saw fucking.
Yeah.
I didn't ever see someone that big.
Dude, he's yeah. Is this him here?
I love that he gave a shout out to Rogan.
Here, put your headphones on. Oh, we gotta plug it in.
He gave a shout out to Rogan to do Rogan's podcast.
He did?
Oh yeah, he's like, Joe Rogan, let's do this.
And I'm guessing Joe didn't respond?
Poor guy had to jump up to tap that into the keyboard. It was a 15. Hey, Joe.
Here, is this the 7-Eleven one? It is, right? Okay.
I come in here to get a coffee and to get a donut. It's May 5th, 2019.
He put the donut on the
at,
counter.
Like fucking 5:30 in the
On a
morning.
7-Eleven counter? That's fucking that's the most alarming part of this video. It's just sitting there on the counter?
Yeah.
Jackass right here asking me what is my height. Now, what do you got to say about that?
Look at this guy. He's like, by the way, everyone, when he does a selfie video, everyone gets a hero shot.
Yeah.
I come in here I give you guys a lot of business, right? A lot of business. I just whoa, hold on a minute. I just bring this to the counter, right? To pay for my shit. You don't say hi, how you doing? The first thing out of your mouth is what's my height? Where are you from? What country are you from?
Okay, boss.
What country are you from?
Okay, I am sorry.
I don't believe you, fuck. I don't believe you're motherfucking sorry.
You know what? All I could think the entire time was, what kind of fucking idiot working at 7-Eleven just doesn't wait until he exits the door and looks at the height thing on the side and go, "Huh, it's 5 foot."
How do you like me asking you a question like that? You don't like it, do you?
This guy's loving it.
Answer
He's
the question.
loving it. It's great.
I'm
This
5
is, by the
feet
way, this is me and you. You're the guy with the mustache. I'm the guy with the 7-Eleven shirt on.
4'11". There you go. Now what? Now what do you get out of the answer? What are you trying to No, answer the question. What are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish out of asking me a question like that? That pisses me off. What country are you from?
By the way, this is just scratched the surface of this conversation. This guy talks like he's got fucking 6'1" big dick energy.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He also, man, this guy is so emotionally destroyed, you know? Like, to be this angry, he's just fucking beat up, man.
You want me to go outside? I'll go outside. Oh, they didn't tell you what's going on? This is the second, look, I had a big account that I lost over bullshit. I have my own cleaning company. I'm really upset at that. Now I'm living in my car because I didn't get along with my landlord. She's treating me like shit.
I love that this guy overshares always. Always has like, you go, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Okay, first of all, I lost a big account." And you're like, "Oh."
Yeah. Somebody's setting you up. They're like, "I'm going to justify the horrible shit I'm about to tell you." Okay?
It's like whenever your buddy's got a venereal disease, and that was any conversation they'd horseshoe that in. You know, a lot of people have HPV, right? And you're like, "Huh? Wait, what? Where do you want to eat again?"
She treated me like shit. Why am I here? So I'm getting to that.
My landlord treated me like shit. Now I'm living on my car. I lost a big account. I'm getting to that.
Anyways, this fuck behind the counter. Yeah.
When I worked a big account in Farmingdale about 2 weeks ago at 2 in the morning, I went to get a coffee. This guy goes, "How tall are you?" Now I come in here and this guy asks me, "What is your height?" This guy. I can't even come in here and get a fucking coffee without being harassed. Okay? I'm depressed enough as it is. I told you how tall I am, right? Now what are you gaining out of that?
I am sorry.
You did say that, but I don't believe it. 2 minutes later, you're
He's like, "No, I'm not really sorry."
I want to file harassment charges.
There's no such thing as
That's bullshit.
Okay, well then.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If I ask the girl how big her tits are, is that harassment?
No.
What, you're kidding me.
Sexual harassment is much different. All right, listen.
I love this Butch Bradley cop right here. No, dude, look, it's fucking 2 in the morning.
He actually said there's no such thing as harassment.
All right, listen.
I'm fucking fed up.
They said sorry. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't believe he's fucking sorry. I want to file some kind of a report or something. Anything.
So we can take
Anything.
a report. We can take a report.
I don't care. Anything. Anything.
Oh, this guy. I feel bad for him.
I know, me too. I'm saying, like, he's obviously been
It's got to suck.
I would say beat up, but he's all the way down there. But he's been talked down to.
I'll tell you what, I feel that bad for tall people too, because like we had this guy in our high school who was 6'7", and he just
Couldn't
was
dunk.
He couldn't dunk. He was shy, but everywhere he went, he was famous because people were like, "Whoa, how tall are you?"
Yeah, yeah.
And he had social anxiety,
Of course.
and he ended up getting ulcers from it, from just being the way you are.
We had a kid in our school who was 6'7" on the basketball team, and the first time I saw him, I was like the same. I was a freshman in high school. He was a senior, and of course, it's like there's that spectacle where you're like, "You're fucking 6'7".
Yeah.
And then you see him playing basketball, and he couldn't dunk, and we were like, "You're a piece of shit." You know,
God wasted all that height on
yeah,
you.
what the fuck, man. And he died. He did freshman year of college. He slipped on ice, hit his head, and died.
I saw a woman at the Stratosphere in Vegas when we were shooting Bert the Conqueror. A woman, it started hailing out of nowhere. Like I think it was just the height, and it all of a sudden the temperatures changed. It's
Knocked
wet,
her out.
and she slipped on ice and cracked her head and was like, and popped back up. She worked there, popped back up and was like, and we're like, "Are you okay?" I mean, you heard it. It was like dropping a bowling ball on cement. We're like, are you okay? And she goes, yeah, I'm fine. She had a ponytail. I think I hit on my ponytail. Pulls her hand around and blood is just all over her hand. And we're like, I literally just turned and walked away. I was like, I'm not the person in charge of this.
Do you remember I showed you the tree trimming accident?
Yes.
Did you see the aftermath?
No. I don't know if I want to see the aftermath.
It's,
by the way,
the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I just had to trim a tree days after that.
Okay. It's the worst. I don't know if you can show him.
Is the guy alive?
Huh? Oh, you didn't?
Okay, good. Save it for another day. Wait, is the guy alive?
Yes. You wouldn't want to be, though. I didn't know. I thought it's so bad. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah. If you do Reddit, oh man.
Man killed in tree trimming accident.
This is
By the way, I wish that had happened to my gardener the other day.
You wish he died?
Fucking, I'm so mad at this guy. You know that big bird of paradise we had in our backyard that kind of hid the alley and fucking cut the noise in half?
Yeah.
He cut it down. And so I spent all day yesterday fucking building a fence so that you couldn't literally walk in from the alley into our backyard.
Yeah, this
You're still thinking about this?
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Don't female abortionist, go down. What's the abortion one? Female abortionist?
Huh?
Former abortionist and Redditor gives every arborist.
You really are dyslexic, huh? Dude, have some fucking fluffies.
Wait, hold on. What if you were a tree trimmer and you walked into the first day of the job and you're in an abortion clinic and you're like, I said arborist. Fuck, I'll kill him anyway.
Oh. All right, I'm going to try to pull this up for you.
Don't pull it up. There's no reason to see it. Let's end on a good note. What's a positive thing we were just talking about? Does someone remember anything positive? How do we want to see someone's face? You know what I was thinking a bit we could do? Because I was like, I bet a lot of people have been really hurt on those little scooters, those Lime scooters.
Yeah.
I was like, we should watch videos of people getting really, really hurt and just not stop laughing. Because I fucking hate those people. I hate those fucking Lime scooters.
Oh, have you done... Wait.
I've never ridden one. I never will ride one.
Oh, wait,
I'm never letting my kids ride one.
I think I can get this for you now. I think I can pull it up. I think I found it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. You're not going to like it. This is the only reason I want you to see it. Okay, here we go. It's so terrible. It's so terrible.
I've seen this. I've seen that.
I know.
I've seen the video.
Just hold on.
Wait. Oh, I've seen the video. Oh, fuck, Tom! Tom!
I know, but I hated that I had that in my head, and I don't want to see it again. I can't see it anymore.
That's something I have to live with now.
I know. But it's been in my head, and I can't stop.
They can just pull that back over and sew it, right? Like a baseball.
Dude, I was like... It's in my nightmares now.
Ooh.
He's 54.
Oh.
It's a good run.
Yeah. You were just going back to trim the tree. Like
Yeah.
you weren't in war or anything. You just
No.
like, I'm gonna trim the tree real quick. I remember hearing a story about a guy who's tried cutting his nails on a glass table and fell through the glass table and it cut his femur artery.
I think it's femoral artery, right?
Yeah, femoral.
Okay, femoral. Okay.
Femoral. And he almost bled to death and he was naked and he was like, I was just cutting my toenails.
I could see you doing that.
100%. Dude, I think of things like that where I go, yesterday I had to put up that fence and I had to stand on a dead, now cut out bird of paradise, and inside that bird of paradise are black widow spiders. And so I had to cover myself totally so I didn't get bit by black widow spiders. And then I thought, I bet I'm focusing on black widow spiders. What will kill me is something I don't see coming.
Right.
And that is what keeps me up at night. Is covering all your bases in death.
Yeah.
Like you go, I'm looking for sharks. What I'm not looking for is a riptide.
Do you know what I always have this like horrible? You know when you try to get a thought out of your head, that
I
like
can't do that.
I'm on what's it called, when you go skiing, the lift ride.
Yeah.
That like I'm with my kids and someone's falling off the lift ride, and I'm like trying to grab them, and then I see them fall, so then I just jump and kill myself.
Oh, I've already thought about that. If something happened with the girls,
intrusive
and
thoughts.
we were in a car. I thought of this yesterday. If we were in a car accident and all the girls were in the car accident, and I looked around and everyone's eyes were closed, I'd just be like, I'm out. I'm fucking out. Jesus Christ. This is why I drink, is because of these thoughts. I can't stop thoughts from going into my head, and I have a horrible fucking thought.
That is going to be the phone call I get about you. I feel like, though. They'll be like, Bert died. I'm like, what? Yeah, a mountain lion killed him. What? What was he doing? He was putting air in his tires. I'll be like, oh, my God.
I just don't want to die. I don't want to die like... I don't want death to be like that. Like, you ever cut your finger cutting... like onions, and then as soon as you cut your finger bad, you go, oof, I want a time machine so I can go back 5 seconds and go, don't cut onions, just fucking go to bed.
Yeah.
That's the fuck. I wonder how many people in this world could say, yeah, you know what? Don't go on that water slide. Don't, like, just little things where they go, I didn't know terror was right around the corner. Like, that my life would end for nothing. I was just going swimming in the ocean.
But
like,
the thing is, you can't do that, you know? No one can do that. No one can turn it back. No one can say, I wish I hadn't. You just did.
when I fell off that waterfall in...
with your back, right?
Dude, I mean, I thought that instant I landed, I thought I immediately was like, I broke my back. I broke my back.
Do you
My back
still
was broken.
blame Jews for that? Or is that like...
No. It's amazing. It's amazing. I wish, I'm going to tell you something off air, but it's amazing. No, but I remember the second I landed, I just wish I could go back 5 seconds and go, don't let go of the rope, or don't fall, or don't reach for the GoPro. Like that, just an accident. Oh, I don't want to go out by, what would you rather do? Ready? Go out. You're going out at 55 years old. Do you want it to be an accident or something that you find out you got at 50 and you die at 55?
I don't know, man. Maybe the accident.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having an accident at 55.
I definitely don't want that shit to happen, though. I'm never even going to get near a tree.
Dude, that is so fucking common. It's you know what it is? You just don't see the little thing. The little thing, you just, like, you put the rope on top of it and then you cut under it and you don't think it through. You're like, huh? What? I told you about the time I almost shot my hand off.
No.
So Leanne, before I bought my guns, Leanne had a gun, and I was not cool with her having a gun. She had hollow points in it.
Wait, do you have... Okay. Do you ever... Why does she have hollow points?
I think that's what you buy to kill people.
Do you worry at all? Or what was the process with the girls of like, hey, don't touch these? You guys have to like say that?
Yeah. Georgia was like, I'm so let down that you'd even buy a gun.
Oh, so she was like, okay.
She's like, Dad, what's going on in our country with firearms? And you go out during all of this and buy a gun? And I was like, hey, why don't you go to your fucking room? So then, and then Isla I was like, you can never touch my gun. And she goes, unless I have to, right? And I was like, what? No. She's like, what if like robbers have you and mom tied up? Don't you want me to sneak around, get your gun and kill them? And I'm like, no, fucking John Wick. I'm good. And she goes, well, okay, then I'm going to need to touch it a little bit right now. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm going to end it there because I might put this in my act. But yeah, she was like, if I never touch your gun, if I never touch it, I'm going to probably come and touch it. But if you let me touch it and get it out of my system, then I won't need to touch it.
So you're like,
that actually makes total fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
I was like, here, pull the trigger. So, no, but so Leanne, this is a perfect example of what we're talking about. So Leanne has like a little 45, like a Saturday Night Special 38, whatever.
Yeah.
The little pistol gun, you know, with the, like your Russian roulette gun.
Right.
So it's loaded.
It's a revolver. So
It's a revolver,
Yeah.
loaded with hollow points, and
Jesus.
I'm in my closet, before we redid the house, and I get the gun, and I had been in Omaha, and I had bought a lock for the gun, so I put the lock on the gun, right? So the lock basically goes on the trigger, so you can't pull the trigger. So I put it on, I lock it, I'm holding the gun like this, and I go, I wonder if I can actually pull the trigger. And so I go to pull the trigger, and I stop. I go, hold on 1 second. Let's think this through. And I realize the gun is pointing into my hand, and I have the lock in front of the trigger. I had put the lock on in front of the trigger. Had I pulled it, I would have shot my fucking hand off. And immediately I was going to pull the trigger, and I went, hold on, before I do that, I should probably think this through. I'm in a closet.
So you didn't put the lock behind
I
the
put
trigger.
the lock in front of the trigger. I'd locked it in front of the trigger, and I had it pointed into my hand, and I went to pull the trigger to see if I could pull it, and I went, well, hold on, let's think this through. And I stopped, and then and by the way, I'm like, oh my God, it's in front. I would have just shot my fucking hand off. It's still pointing into my hand. I'm like, I fucking put the gun down, I sat on the bed, and I just started going, like I almost shot my fucking hand off, and I was like, okay, and then I went and bought 2 guns. It's a problem with me. I was like, oh, we need more of that.
What'd you get? What'd you end up getting?
I got a Glock and a Mossbergers, whatever. I don't know. I fucking broke it. It's a shotgun.
You broke it.
I didn't break it, but there's a bullet stuck in it, and I don't know how to get it out, and so I'm just like, I don't fucking put it in the garage. I put a bullet in it. I thought I got the one that goes like this, but I got the one that just goes, ugh. And so I put a bullet in it, and
a shell, right?
A shell, shell. I put a shell in it, and then I don't know how to get it out.
Okay, maybe take it back to the gun store.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try
Let's
to
go to the gun store
fix
together.
it on your own.
No, just take it out back at night, point it at the ground, boom.
Yeah.
Just walk inside. Did anyone hear that?
You'd hear sirens immediately at your immediately. Let's go to the gun store. I'll go to the gun store
The
with you.
cops come to my front door. Did you hear a firearm? I can't hear you. What did you? Isla shot a gun the other day. Oh my God.
What?
Tom, do you want to see something? I've edited this. I'm not going to post it but you want to see this? This is going to freak you the fuck out. So this is Isla. Okay. So we go out, we're in Alabama, and we're like, Isla's like, we can shoot guns? And I was like, yeah. She goes, I want to shoot a gun. And I was like, okay. So we got a shotgun, a 20 gauge.
Uh-huh.
This is Isla.
Who's this guy?
She just pointed the fucking gun at us. It's her cousin.
Okay.
This is her actually shooting it.
Yeah.
That's her just pointing it at us. She swings it around. Here, hit play. This is her shooting a gun.
Okay. So she's
Almost knocked her.
Oh, she turned around right like, I'm good. I'm done.
She shot it once, and she's like, I'm good. I don't ever need to do that again. Georgia wouldn't shoot it.
Sickler has video. He went to like clay pigeon shooting.
Yeah.
And he's at the range, and he's never gone before, and he ends up, he shoots, and then he puts it, and he said like 3 guys came like, whoa, buddy, whoa. He's like swinging it at them.
Isla did that twice. We go, Isla. She's got the gun like this. She goes, yeah, and points at us. We're like, whoa. Dude, this is how little I knew about guns. Rogan and I went and shot guns for my Travel Channel show. So my cameraman, John Mans, is there. And I go, hey, Mans, let's get a cool shot. And he goes, what is that? I go, stand right there. And he goes, okay. So he's got his camera up. My gun's unloaded. And I point the camera at the gun. I go, you better watch. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? We should go shoot skeet. They have this great skeet shooting thing where Joe and I went, and you just go and you walk the hills, and you get up to a place, you hit a button, and you just hear ding, and a thing takes off.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's fun.
Yeah. Did you hear what Georgia, when we were at the campfire and they were playing Smash or Pass, what Georgia said about you?
What was it?
Oh, we were doing Smash or Pass. My daughters play a game called Smash or Pass. They don't realize that it means fuck or not fuck.
What do they think it means?
Smash is like, they call
like
it,
'em?
would you ship it, is their terms. It's like the terms kids use.
Ship it?
Ship it.
Means
like Justin Bieber gets a new girlfriend. Do you ship it? Oh, I ship it. If there's wins in the sale, I ship it. Means like I'll let it. That I believe they should be together.
Okay.
And so I think Isla believes smash means like, are they shippable? Would you ship it with that guy?
Jesus.
And so I said smash or pass. I said a bunch of names. I had to take down because I didn't post because they were just fucking brutal, like comics.
Oh, tell me as soon as we cut.
But I said Tom Segura, smash or pass, and Georgia goes pass. That would be like hooking up with you.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Smash or pass, dude. We created smash or pass. Kill it or drill it.
Kill it or drill it.
Kill it or drill it. That was fucking to this day. We should bring back some of those games. Hey,
Okay.
Can we get a presidential candidate on here?
Sure. I'm sure they would love this platform.
Yeah. If we get one with a good sense of humor, like Elizabeth Warren.
You think she has a good sense of humor?
Oh, she'd be fucking.
We got to get
outraged.
someone who's definitely not going to get nominated. They'll do it.
Yeah. There's got to be a fucking outlier that we can champion.
Yeah, guys, make that happen.
I wanted to do Butt Geek. Not Butt Geek. I said his name so good in the fucking lobby.
You did.
Buttigieg.
Yeah, something like that.
Buttigieg.
What do you think how far do you think he'll go?
You already know my answer. I don't know. I don't think he's interesting enough. You need a little razzle dazzle.
Who's got the razzle dazzle for you?
No one's got razzle dazzle. That's why I say we find a candidate that we support and we help them razzle dazzle.
Would you ever run for office?
100%.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't mind being, I would start off, I would like this. And so if our presidential candidate wins, I want to be like an ambassador somewhere. That's my first. I want to start off as an ambassador and then work my way up to a defense secretary. Because once you do defense secretary, you get big money from those fucking people that make bullets and stuff.
Yeah.
Big money. That's
People that make bullets.
Do you like that? I would take the angle of. Would you take the angle that Barack Obama took, or would you take which is like the great like be the good guy, or would you take the dirtbag drain the swamp guy? Like I want to be a lobbyist. I want to work in defense industries. I want to get
Yeah, be that guy.
I'd be that guy too.
Yeah, of course.
And then I would find my soul like in some African village where a kid with no arm came up to me and I'd be like, I did this. And my brother would be like, come on, Natalie, we can't be. That's
Bert, they'd be like, Bert, you're a good guy. It's collateral damage. You didn't do this. You're
And
like,
then
I fucking did do this.
I did this, and they're like, "Come party with us." And I'm snorting brown in some fucking shanty town, fucking whores. Just, I gotta run away from this, man.
I'm trying to imagine a world where you're the Secretary of Defense.
Guys, sleep tight tonight. Bert's on the job. Okay, I understand that I almost shot my hand off with a gun in a closet, but that will not happen to this country.
Oh shit.
We need to find a presidential candidate. I would love to find a good Democrat we could get behind, but I think we're going to need to get an independent.
Possible. Yeah, I don't know. That's a huge field right now. There's like 20 of them.
20 independents?
No. I'm talking about of the Dems. There's so many. Like in that, they had to break that first debate into separate. You know what I mean?
They say Kamala Harris is who we want.
Who says that?
That's what I hear people say. Kamala Harris is who we want. By the way, I want someone from the left that talks shit too. Does Kamala Harris do that?
Yeah, she talks a lot of shit.
I like it.
Yeah. No, if she is the nominee, the debates will be the highest viewed of all. I mean, they'll be highly viewed no matter what, but she will talk a lot of shit, and he will too.
And is she black?
Yeah.
That's how much I know about this fucking presidential candidacies.
You know that she pisses him off enough. He'll be like, "You black bastard!" Like he'll be like, "You dumb black bitch," and then people will be like, "Oh my god!" Yes, he will.
We were all thinking it. Am I right, people?
He'll definitely say something for sure.
I guarantee you. Okay, what are some things that Donald Trump would say to Kamala Harris that would be the things that would like no?
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
You need to brush your teeth again.
You already smell it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I just got a whiff. I swear.
Can you imagine fucking me and smelling that? Leanne's like, let's just do it doggy style.
that what she likes?
What was that? No. Leanne is so... You know what I did last night? She was playing with my dick, but she just does it like she's rolling dice. Like it's not like she doesn't not doing it any fucking good. So I go, come here, and I just spit in her hand without telling her. She went, what am I supposed to do with that? And I go, now play with my dick.
You spit in her hand.
Yeah, and then I had to
You
watch
are a
her.
good- You are a
I
good
had
lover.
to watch her find a place to wipe her hand after. Like you could just see her go. Dude, there's a girl in Australia. God damn it! I wish I knew.
You
the
fucked
name
a girl
of
in
it.
Australia?
No.
Oh.
She made this thing called like a wood sock. It's basically jackets for your dick. It's a joke. Like you put your dick in a hoodie, and so I put my dick inside a hoodie last night. I almost sent you a picture of it. It is so fucking funny, but I did that to Leanne before we started having sex, and Leanne laughed so fucking hard. And then that was our like intro.
Oh, that was like the.
I was trying to get it into the thing, and it's too small. I couldn't get my dick. I was like having to cram it in. And she's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing down there? Are you?" Because she didn't like sex toys at all. And it's like, "You better not be putting some toy on or something." I go, "No, trust me, you'll like it." She goes, "No, I don't. I don't like it. I just want it to be me and you. I don't want there to be something." I go, "Stop pissing and moaning. I think you'll like it." She was like, "No, God damn it, what is it?" And then I finally got it, and I go, "It was a little cold, and I just thought my dick could use this." And it's in a hoodie with the arm sticking out and the hood going over my dick's head. And she laughed so fucking hard. And I wish I could take a picture and send it to people, but I just had
Was it limp or was it like ready to go?
It's ready. It was kind of ready to go. It was fluffed. It wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
But I had to like literally.
Oh, are you gonna try dick pills?
No. I'm terrified of them because
of strokes?
no, strokes are one thing.
Yeah.
Strokes are definitely one thing. But,
Josh said they're amazing. He did it this weekend.
Wait, which one did he do? Viagra?
No, he did like cheap stuff.
They say there was just an article yesterday. It's called Bigger Dick. I think that's what it's called, or Big Dick. And you take the pill and it fucking works. They go, it works so good you need to stop because it's not. They're like it's. Is that it?
There's something that says XL bigger.
It was just in the Hit News. It was just an article on it yesterday.
It's probably you probably have to change
I'm sure they'll say
what
dick
you wrote.
pills, guys. Bigger dick pills. Is a ninth grader looking for this? But there was a guy one
Put
time.
erectile pills or something, you know.
It was just in the news yesterday. There it is, Big Penis. That's the name of it. It's called Big Penis. Works too well.
Why does it work? What does it say?
I have no idea. I stopped reading halfway in because I heard a story of a guy who took Viagra one time, and they say, if your erection doesn't go away,
Read
after,
it. Tell us what it says. Yeah.
If your erection doesn't go away after 2 hours, please consult a physician.
Yeah.
So like 2 hours goes by. He goes, "I'm sure it's just fine." Goes to sleep, wakes up, his dick's still fucking hard, and he's like, "Okay, hold on, maybe I'll call the doctor." The doctor's like, "Yo, you should have called us at 2 hours. You need to come in immediately." So they bring him in immediately. They give him something to counteract the pill. Doesn't fucking work. Now they're like, "All right, fuck that. You're ruining the blood vessels in your dick." They slice his dick open like a hot dog that's been on the grill too long. It splits open, and they have to drain the blood that way and sew it up that way. And that was what he got from taking a Viagra. Now, listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't take Viagra's. I'm just saying that is what I heard.
Who is it? Who said that? Who's that happened to?
I don't know. I just read it somewhere.
FDA laboratory analysis confirmed that Big Penis contains sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra. This undeclared ingredient may interact with nitrates found in some and may lower blood pressure. People with okay, so it's basically that it's supposed to be an over-the-counter pill that actually has the active ingredient in Viagra. Is that right? Yeah. It's supposed to be all natural. Okay, so you should be getting a prescription for this, and they're just selling it over the counter, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Josh, you got to try to get that shit, man. Yeah.
Wait, does Viagra make your dick bigger than it already is?
No, I think it's just an immediate hard.
You've never used it?
Never used it. But he said it's like he doesn't have a problem, but he took it and he's like, it's like you're a diamond cutter, you know? Like it's just straight up.
But I don't understand how that
jacked.
would be better to be more hard.
What do you mean?
Like I'm already pretty hard.
Let's say you're harder.
It's like being more pregnant.
I don't know. What if she likes it? Oh,
It adds half an inch. That's a totally different story. Start with that. Not it gets more hard. My tires are inflated. No, I can put more air in them, but I don't notice the difference. Yeah, but makes your car taller.
Well, you got to try this now, right?
No, I'll never try Viagra.
No dick pills?
No. As a matter of fact, I want to go on the hair pills so that I can.
Would you ever do the injection where they inject your dick?
No.
You could try it.
No, I don't need.
What are you going to do with the hair pills?
I want the hair pills to fucking fill my hair in.
Why don't you do the one where they stab your head?
I've thought about that. You know who did that? I guess I probably can't say it online.
Yeah, I know a couple well-known people that have done it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, we should end this podcast so that I can find out who it is, because I heard that plasma injections, I heard they work.
Let me see the back. Yeah.
It's okay. It fills
fine.
in nicely.
You kind of have a nice haircut, though.
Yeah.
You just get it cut?
Yeah, I just got a cut.
Who cuts it?
This guy, Romy Courtier. Do you cut your own hair?
Yeah, no.
What do you think of my beard, though, right now? My beard looks good.
You did that too?
Yeah, this is me. I grew it out. It was getting really long, and then I just trimmed up the sides to like a 10, really long. I've been having a hard time. I think the longer it grows, the less gray it looks.
I'm definitely need to trim it to not look gray.
A lot of gray beards, man. There weren't this many gray beards when we were kids.
What I know, it's great. It was more beards. Everyone has beards now.
Yeah.
Are we gonna? We're not gonna end up doing Sober October, is what I'm picking up on, right?
Why?
Because I don't feel like anyone's gonna really do anything.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem like, and like we all talked about it. Everybody's like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Throw me in the briar patch.
okay. But I still think at some point, doesn't have to be October, we should have a dance off.
Wait, yeah, we should definitely have a dance off. Wait, hold on. I haven't heard anything that Joe doesn't want to do it.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like everybody pitched ideas. Nobody was like, that's
I thought
the
we were
idea.
going to do running.
No one agreed to that.
Joe's into it. I'm into it. I've been running 5K a fucking day to get ready for running.
What are you talking about?
I've been running 5K a day since Bali. My first day in Bali, I said I'm going to run a 5K because it was things were switched over to kilometers. So I was like, I'm going to run a 5K a day. And so I've been running a 5K.
But you're talking
every single
about,
fucking
are you
day.
referring to like our last conversation on the podcast that we did?
I don't
Like
know
on
what you're
his?
talking- I don't- Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, no, we didn't all sign off on running.
Yeah, we will though.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we got to do something physical. I'm sure. I'm into fucking weightlifting. I want, the thing I like about Sober October is it kind of saves me, like gives me that 1 month to go like, all right, I don't need to fucking party. I can get healthy.
What would the challenge be if we do weightlifting?
I don't know, but I wouldn't mind fucking doing a cycle of roids. I wouldn't mind doing that. Getting fucking some bone mass, fucking yoked out. Shirts don't fit anymore for different reasons.
Dude.
People are like, whoa, man, you look fucking big. We're shooting specials in November. We should definitely look good. We should definitely do Sober October. We'll do running and fitness. Let's do an all-round fucking, let's do an all-encompassing, let's do a list of things we have to accomplish, you know?
Oh, I see.
Like within the month. All you got to do is you got to hit everything within the month.
So like for an example, you're like, hey, this month I want to run 80 miles. Like, right? Like that's what you're saying? Like you say
you got to run
say
80 miles within the month. You got to do 3,000 push-ups. You got to do all these things that if you did them all, you would be in fantastic shape. And so that would be, and that's the challenge. And so like,
that's not a bad one. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you should try to do 3,000 push-ups.
I was doing 100 push-ups a day. No. I was doing 100 push-ups a day in Australia. And I don't think my body was like, yeah, you're fucking, this is the first day I did it. I feel like I ripped my tit. I banged out 50 super good. And I was like, nice. And then I fucking was down on my knees for the last 20.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at my schedule.
What do you got for the rest of the day?
I'm actually going to work out from here, and
Real?
then I got to come back here. Yeah.
You doing another podcast?
Yeah.
With who?
Drew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Drew's in great shape.
He's in great shape.
Yeah, he could definitely get us some roids.
Yeah. He's got a big piece on him too.
I bet he fucking does. That's called white privilege.
Yeah.
God, white guys with big dicks.
I know. That's what I'm gonna hope to get him to talk about it today.
Wait, are you doing the podcast? You doing your mom's house with him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then what's the rest of your day? I'm going to Queen tonight, and then I go to La Jolla this weekend.
Are you working there?
No, with the family, taking our 4th vacation of the summer.
That's great, man.
Dude, we have had such a fun time. We get along, like my family gets along so fucking well right now. And George is 15, Isla's 13. I know it's going to shit next year because it'll be like they won't want to be with us. But we have had so much fucking fun. Isla and I speak French to each other, but just in accents because it makes Leanne and Georgia mad.
That's fun.
Like, yeah, I go, oh, oui, oui, monsieur, you have a leprechaun. And Leanne and Georgia dude, it's been fun. So we're taking our
4th vacation.
4th
Good
vacation.
for you.
Bali, Australia, Alabama, La Jolla, and within 6 weeks. And then we're done. The girls go back to school. I start the tour. Body Shots World Tour. Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I actually am thinking about stop promoting my dates. Like,
why?
Less is more sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
No, we both have a fucking million dates coming up, so.
I know.
Uh,
All right. So are we still going once a month on this or twice a month on this?
I mean, last episode you said every week.
Let's
but
go every week.
as long as we can make it,
I
though.
can do this.
No, it's not about
I'm home
that.
all August.
Okay.
Are you home all August?
No.
We'll bang a couple out.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now. This first 4 minutes of this episode
Yeah.
has me. I would do this every fucking day. for
No,
the first
this was
4
a lot
minutes.
of fun.
The first 4 minutes were the funniest fucking 4 minutes I've ever heard in podcasting.
It's a lot of fun. I would love to do. But to answer your question now that I think I'm gone 3 weeks in August.
Okay, that
So-
does make it difficult.
Yeah, that's the only part. It's really just about like we have to make an effort to do it.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right.
All right.
By the way, I'm riding a bike from Philly to Atlantic City yeah, I know.
Why?
Because of my fucking bro logic. I got this guy from the Preston and Steve show, Casey.
Yeah. How
was
far
like-
is that? Yeah.
Was like, it's like 70, 80 miles.
What?
He's like, how far is it from Atlantic City to Philly?
But wait a minute. You're doing this alone?
No, I'm doing it with a group of people. Everyone's riding bikes from Atlantic City to Philly.
Okay.
And they're like, and he's like, hey, do you want to do this with me? And on our teams to raise money for cops, you know? Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, I love that kind of shit. Big tentpole activity.
Yeah.
Challenge myself physically. And in my brain, I go, how far is it? How many miles? What is it? 62 miles. I go, easy peasy, right? 62 miles, all downhill.
Isn't it all like fucking highways and
No,
shit?
all downhill. It's all down. In my brain, I go, it's all downhill. Because you're going to Atlantic City, that's sea level, right?
Yeah.
And then Philly's got to be like, what, 1,000 feet? So it's just basically all downhill. Type in the elevation of Philadelphia. My whole premise of this was that I would barely have to pedal because it's 39 fucking feet above sea level. It's 39 feet above sea level. So
Jesus.
I was like, it's got to be like 1,000 feet above sea level, right?
Right. And you'll just coast down.
Just downhill.
Like you're in a fucking Italian village going down.
I was like, hair blowing in the air,
Like-
feet off the pedals, just
When are you-
cocktail.
When are you doing this?
Next weekend. Next weekend I'm doing it. Like I fucking we're going to the Borgata that night and then throwing a party at the Borgata.
Of course you are.
Yeah, fuck yes. If I can accomplish this, 62 miles can't be that hard.
Is the Borgata after Philly?
Furthest I've ever ridden my bike, for the record, is
Yeah.
14 miles in the triathlon. And by the way, I bought this bike, $2,000 bike, ridden it twice.
Ridden it.
I'm gonna ship it to Atlantic City for the third time I'll ever ridden it.
And then you do Philly, you do shows, and then you
I do
ride,
one show at Philly at the Met, and then
drive to.
nope, and then wake up
ride-
at 7 a.m. after that show and ride my bike to Atlantic City, which I'm sure I'll get there by 8 o'clock in the morning. If you're going to do bro logic, so what is it, all downhill? It'll be about 62 miles per hour, 62 miles. I'll be there at 8 o'clock.
All right. We will try to do this more often even.
Yes.
And go to BertBertBert.com. Go to tomsegura.com for Take It Down tour. Listen to the Bertcast, Your Mom's House. Watch other shows that are produced here. Dr. Drew After Dark, The Honeydew. Christina started another podcast where my mom's at. It's on her YouTube channel.
That's a great, by the way, my wife was on that first episode.
She's on the first episode.
And that is your wife had me laughing so hard when she said, you've never taken a Milwaukee steamer? Is that what it's called?
Milwaukee milkshake?
Milwaukee milkshake, where you breastfeed and take a shit at the same time?
Yeah.
I couldn't stop fucking laughing. That was a great episode.
Yeah, it's great.
And by the way, I got to give a shout out to Josh Potter for the Your Mom's House original, the fucking 45-minute interview with...
Amazing. With Robert Paul Champagne.
Oh, that guy's fucking more of that, please.
Yeah, if you
Holy shit.
haven't seen that, Google the Try It Out guy and then go to our YouTube channel and watch Home Here Now with Josh Potter.
Josh, it was such a great job Josh did. The interview was so good.
And by the way, he's got tickets on sale. He's doing Tacoma, Portland, and Seattle in September. I think it's 5th, 6th, and 8th, something like that, right? At J_Potter on Twitter has links to those. Okay, we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
I love you.
Bye. I love you.